lads, today we have a bit of a interesting video. So I have a tutorial video on how to do the Twin Tower Spurs challenge. And to do this challenge, you have to win the game and make at least 8 layups with any player. Now, this is very, very challenging. Now, I did this the first time, not to brag or anything, but it's literally not a brag. I'm just saying what happened. People told me how bad it was, and I did it first time. Now, am I gonna do it in this video? Probably not, I'll be honest, because my luck just isn't like that. And at the moment, this game has been very tilted. So, yeah, in terms of like the team that I'm using, this is the team I was using. Obviously, you don't have to run these exact players, but it does help. I would just suggest you having tall players, just because if you miss a layup, as you're most likely going to do, you have a chance to get the rebound. And I also recommend the guy that you use is just very fast and has hustle rebounder. So, Bol, you know, he's a pretty good card. And on next gen, he's literally unstoppable. So, we're going to be using Bol. I do have a strategy for next gen and current gen. I'll show you the current gen later on in the video. So, there's a timestamp. Go with current gen if you need current gen. This is going to be next gen. But in terms of, yeah, let's just get into the video and just, yeah, let's just see how this goes. Essentially, what I'm going to be doing is just try to give you guys just some basic strategies just on how to beat this. So, in terms of, like, you want to play the Hall of Fame. So, you'll see stuff like that. That's somehow my ball. I will take that. So, the best way I have found out to score is when you call a screen and you call it into the middle, if you curry slide and then get around him, you can very easily, obviously, that's where the issue is they can very easily close you up and then just instantly just go down the end and score 3. All right, that's just where this game is just amazing. So yeah, that is the general strategy. Is you call a screen, you curry slide in, and then you get around him, and then you get up for a layup. Now, odds of you making it, very, very slim. That went in. I don't even know how that went in. But Giannis managed to get a layup, but not quite what we want to score with the layup with. But we'll look at this defense, man. Like, the defense just doesn't exist in this game. But again, call a screen through the middle, curry slide to get around him, especially with Bol because he has such glitchy curry slides. As you can see, there's 1 layup down. Now you need to score 8 layups. Now, while they can just make random shots here out of the blue, I've noticed that, especially Tim Duncan, he doesn't actually make that many shots. Like, just literally, guys, all you have to do, if they score a stupid basket like that, just think, you know what, I'll just do it the next time. Like, if the game is glitching you that bad, you just think, you know what, these are short games, we'll just go the next time. So, we've already got 2 already, so let's see if we can actually just get some consistent results here. So, obviously, the defense is the difficult one, just because you have stuff like that where I didn't even press anything and he reached, which caused me to get out of position. But again, call a screen, get around him if you can. Obviously, away you can. All right, good stuff, good stuff. We're playing like terrible right now, just because I'm very, very tilted right now. I don't know why Durant didn't go out to him. He sort of like thought about it and then just didn't. But that's just how this game is sometimes. This game is. Guys, just remember, this game is trash. Like, you will struggle with certain things, and with Bol being like obviously just bad, like that will happen. Just remember, guys, this game is trash. It's not your fault. This game is just trash. Like, that's all you just have to remember. This game is trash. You will get it eventually. Like, there is some sort of rhythm here. So again, you just curry slide into him, and then you get around him. You get the mismatch, and then you go up. Sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't. But again, guys, there's no real, like, outright strategy to get this. It's just because of how bad this game is. You literally just have to, at points, just hope and pray that it goes in. I was on the 7th one, and that's all I was doing towards the end. Like, why did he stop there? Like, it's just, it's just like that, where this game is so bad that it just doesn't make sense. Like, why he would stop there is beyond me. But again, because of how glitchy Bol can be, again, I know if you guys don't have Bol, this might be a little more, like, tricky. But you can get, like, tall, speedy cards. You might not be as glitchy as Bol, but you can get some tall, like, really tall, glitchy cards. And, like, maybe not as glitchy as Bol, and you get Tim Duncan doing stuff like that to just absolutely ruin you. In terms of, like, defense tips I can suggest is try and let the CPU do most of it. Now, if you are on current, if you're on next, of course, the defense on next is somehow even worse than current, and it's awful on current, but on next is literally non-existent. Players will sag off of you your CPU players will sag off of their players like they're like a bronze card. Like the CPU just has no resemblance of who they are. They could be Steph Curry and they will legit just not go out to contest the player. I don't know why. Nope. Well done, Josh. Good stuff. But that's just how this game is, guys. This game is just... This game cheats. That's all you guys have to remember. This game will cheat you. This game will, you know, try and finesse you out of your layups like it has done many times so far in this game. But currently, I think we're on 5 layups in this game. So hopefully we can just keep on going. Again, guys, the best thing I can suggest is just call a screen, hurry slide into the screen, and that I think will be your bet. Like, what is that? Like, what is that? But yeah, I think the best thing for you guys is to curry slide into the screen, so you end up going in, running around through the middle, and then that's probably going to be the there's another layup there. But that is probably going to be your best strategy to get this done. Again, I'll keep speaking to see if I can just get this done like instantly. But we shall see what happens. But again, you want those kinds of shots to go, because I did contest it. While it wasn't like an amazing contest, it still was contested. Now, when the paint is crowded, what I would suggest is rather pass and screen away, just because you really don't want the paint crowded, just because, of course, I call a screen and everyone just runs into the paint again, which is great. Again, 6 layups there, I think, or it's 7. I really can't remember. Obviously, you do have to keep track of it yourself, just because for some reason there's no layup stat. Unless there is one and I missed it somewhere, but I haven't seen the layup stat anywhere. There's none in the game stats. Maybe one in the team comparison, but I don't think there is. Again, solid defense there. We'll call a pass and screen away just to not crowd the paint up. Get rid of those, please. Thank you. All right, so we'll call a screen. We'll curry slide into the screen just to get a little bit of a momentum boost, and then we get our layup. We get our final layup. As you can see, I got a 5-point lead. Now, it does help. Now, the team I have obviously does help with them just being tall players. Rebounds are a big, massive, like, issue with these challenges, I've noticed. Like, how we missed that is beyond me. Again, just luck. Like, rebounds are a massive issue in this game right now. Like, I don't know what it is with me getting rebounds. Like, when I was doing my first challenge, he would not get that rebound. Giannis would not get that rebound, I promise you. Like, so... Rebounds are a big issue. And again, like, look at that. Sprint and then just walk around him. That's probably the easiest way I found to get these rebounds. And again, it's just, I've now done this challenge twice in a row. Obviously, because I did it the first time. Like, I'm not really having issues with this challenge. But surprisingly, a lot of people are having issues with this challenge. I don't know how. Because I don't really find it that difficult. But I think people will, like... I mean, I can just sort of just get this done now. There we go. All done. Like, people I've noticed will have, like, issues with some, and, like, other people will say, that was probably the easiest challenge I've done. But other people will have definitely a lot of more worse issues with other challenges. But, obviously, if I find one that I find a little more difficult, I may make a video on it. But, as you can see, ball, very easily done. And, yeah, so that's going to do it for the video. Obviously, if you guys want to see my current gen version of doing this, obviously, that will be on later. But, of course, if you just wanted to see the next gen version, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Take care. Alright then, boys. So we're here on current gen. Now, this is the team I'm going to be running. The only reason I'm running this team is just because they're tall and they can rebound. And obviously they can defend. So that's the only reason why I'm running this team. So what I'm going to be doing is just showing you guys the strategy to potentially get these layups. Now, getting the layups, I don't think is the big issue with this. I think the actual issue with this, getting this done, is defending. Because obviously you have to like at least score. You have to score 8 times and somehow get 8 stops. So this is the strategy. This is what you're going to be doing. Then send them in. There we go. There's one layup. You're sending in the guy that Bruce Bowen is guarding. Just because obviously you don't want to go up against D-Rob. And you don't want to go up against obviously that Tim Duncan. Now on defense, let your CPU do most of the... There's no way. Yeah, so let your CPU do most of the defending. Again, we're going to give it to Durant. We're going to press left on the D-pad to get this menu up. Do a give and go. We'll wait for our players to get into position. Eventually. Send them in. And then send them in. And then we get a nice, easy layup. Do the pass. Wait for him to go in. And send him in. And obviously, as you can see, we got 2 layups already. So this is the strategy. This is all you're going to be doing. Now, on defense, this is where the issue is. If you can, just settle for 2s. Try your best not to give away a 3. Like, oh man, how was that a foul? To be fair, I probably did slap him in the face, but still. Like, just do your absolute best to just, like, a 2. That's fine. That's fine. Obviously, you might get a sharp build-up, but just settling for a 2 is better than settling for a 3. Like, if you just give up a 3 on accident, then obviously, then they only need to score potentially 6 possessions. So again, dish it off. wait for him to run in, and then it's a nice easy layup into the paint. So we've already got 3 already. We only need 5 more. Again, on defense, this is where you're probably going to struggle a lot more. Just let the CPU do most of your defending. This is different on next, because next gen they literally sag off of anything, but on current gen they can at least attempt to, you know, get in front of the defender and try and cause the defender issues. As you can see, just we're getting easy stops here. So I'm gonna do a give and go again, send him in, and as you can see, it's another somewhat easy layup. But again, because Durant is so tall and he towers over Bruce Bowen, oftentimes he will get his own rebound. So as you can see there, 4 layups done. We'll just get back on defense. We're currently up by 6 points, so you know we have a little bit of leg room. Obviously, that is 2 3-pointers. So again, if you can settle for a 2, obviously you want to do your best to not concede like that. Obviously, if that does happen, just shrug it off. Obviously, I need to take my own advice because this game triggered the hell out of me earlier. But we move. But again, give it to the guy that Bruce Bowen has got in. Call a give and go. Give it across and then wait for Durant to get past him. Again, if he doesn't get past him, don't force the pass, because obviously if you force the pass, remember you have 24 seconds in your shot clock. If you have to, use all 24. And then obviously if you then obviously realize that you're gonna potentially do a turnover, I'd maybe chuck up a random shot, just because you never know, because you have such tall players, you never know what rebound you could get. So in terms like this, that was just bad on my part. But because it's Bruce Bowen, you want Bruce Bowen shooting over D-Rob or, you know, or Tim Duncan, just because he is still a pink diamond. You guys do have to remember that. He is still a pink diamond. But again, don't force the pass. We saw the nice passing lane. We saw that Durant was very easily getting past him. And again, we only need 2 more layups. We only need 2 more layups and then we are all done. Like, again, there's things in this game that, again, will trigger you. Like how Tim Duncan scored that over Giannis is beyond me, but again, you just shrug it off. You realize you do have a decent lead. Obviously, if you're trailing or you're tied, that will frustrate you, but again, just try and brush it off. Again, nice easy layup for Durant there. 1 more layup, and then we are all done with this challenge. So again, guys, if you do guys find this challenge helpful, please drop a like on the video, just because it lets me know that you guys potentially want more tutorials for these spotlights in, because there are some that are very annoying. There are some challenges that are very, very annoying. So again, let your CPU do most of the defending. As you can see, Giannis all over him. Again, I realize not many people will have these types of players, but what I would recommend is don't start with the Spurs one. Especially like if this is the challenge that's stumping you, go do like some other challenges. Go get some other like really good players, because like again, that type of stuff will happen. Like this, remember guys, this game will cheat. This game will cheat you out of points, especially there. Like 2 situations back to back there where this game pretty much cheated. That just will happen, but again, shrug it off. Again, you have a decent point lead. Just do it again, and as you can see, we are done with our layups. Now, what I would do now is I would just keep continuing doing this, because I have such a lead. I know I have many possessions left to just get this done. So as you can see, defense screwing me up there. CPU defense kind of letting me down there again, which is a little unfortunate. But again, because we have such a lead, it's not a massive issue. What we're going to be doing is just calling the give and go again, giving it to Giannis, brushing him off, and oh, okay. Another thing I forgot to mention: do not sprint. If you sprint, your player will dunk. That's good help defense there. Yeah, do not. As you can see, sprint, and then as soon as you press square, let go of sprint, because as you can see, I got a very easy layup right there. So we're on 9 layups currently. So yeah, we're doing really, really well right now. Solid defense played. Good help defense. Again, let your CPU do most of the defending, but you make very slight adjustments, whether that's controlling your player for a split second to push him forward, like in that circumstance there. But let you, as you can see that, oh, so close, man. Again, just let it go. Just let it go. Just try to let it go. We got a nice block there, got a nice rebound. We love to see it. Again, we're not forcing anything. Do a nice give and go. We got plenty of time. 17 seconds still on the clock. Not forcing anything. Not forcing anything. Okay, we'll just back up and do it again. We'll go the left side this time. See if we get any better luck. Now he does have lockdown defender active. Now, if this does happen, you could potentially panic. But again, if he does have lockdown active, majority of the time you will be done. Like majority of the time you don't have to panic, because goddamn D-Rob, man. Yeah, if situations like lockdown defender happens, again, just take your time. Odds on Durant is going to get past him. So we'll try it again. And we'll wait for everyone to set their feet and get into position. As you can see, gets past him, no issues. and he even makes the layup as well. And we have Sharp active as well, which is always a nice touch. But I think Sharp's pretty overrated, to be honest. Like, I find that as soon as my players get Sharp, like they just shoot even worse. So got a lovely steal there. Oh, let's go, man. Let's go. All right, we'll send in Giannis. We'll get the game winner. Let's go. Let's go, boys. And that's how you do it on current gen. So it's a very annoying challenge, but if you take your time and just let your CPU do most of the defending, you will get it done in, well, obviously I've done the challenge 3 times now. Done it twice on next gen, done it once on current gen. It's not too bad. All right, boys, so that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new and want to do it. I'll see you guys later. Take care. I love you all. And peace. We give a massive shout out to channel members Kev, Ant, Waze, Hans, Lewis, Wallow, Casey, Magic Magpie, Michael, Mario Santos, Kia, Jack Lane, Lindsay, Knell, and Josh's mum. Thank you guys so much for all your support.